As they race up towards the line.
Russell's going along like a winner.
With a photo finish between second and third.
Oh, it was close.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the SmartB Racing Update. Lewis and Bryce with you as we record on a Thursday night. How are you, Bryce?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. My sleeping pattern's pretty crook, staying up watching Ascot. But yeah, huge win, Asfura. I kind of spewing, mate. I've always backed that horse in Australia, and then I gave up on it. And it goes at nines at Ascot. But yeah, mate, it was a heck of a win. Our sprinters are so good over there. Did you manage to catch it?
I caught the replay in the morning. Obviously, woke up to a couple of messages and thought, hello, what's happened here? And then, she's super impressive on the replay. I think I backed her at Colac one day, so long way from Colac to Royal Ascot. But as you say, Aussie horses just got an amazing record in that race. We're going to talk about a few races this week. I think we've got 5 to talk about. Where did you want to start? I think you've got one at Flemington in race 2, which is the 2,500 metre there. Waller horse Merzan, who everybody wanted to tip me last start at Caulfield, D-Lane gave it an absolute peach. Geez, I thought it was really, really plain in the last race of the day there. It's favourite at 360, and then Aberfeldy boy who gets here fourth up with Jai McNeil. His next pick. Who do you like?
Yeah, I'm with Aberfeldy. The Cadmus form standing up. It was a good win last week by Cadmus. I think the favourite is good off its debut, but some of the imports just go crook after a bit. And you're right, it had every chance. So I'm with Aberfeldy boy. I just think it was super luckless last start. Barrier 1, going to need a bit of luck, but it's at the right price, mate. I think we can take a sort of nice start to the day. I think the favourite's a bit vulnerable here. It needs to lift off last run.
Let's go to Adelaide quickly. There was one here that I wanted to talk about in race 6. Horse called JKN from the Paddy Payne yard. Anyone who follows me on Twitter knows I've been all over this horse, this prep. Just been sort of in unsuitable races, getting back and really working home nicely. Now gets to the 2,400 or 2,500, I should say, fourth up, draws the right barrier. They say from Wednesday to run here, and it gets a soft track, which it's looking for. I just thought it would run very well over there on Saturday in what looks a pretty ordinary race. I mean, Danny O'Brien's got one over there, but it's sort of always just sort of running on that horse. So don't know if you did that race, but I thought JKM would run well.
Yeah, I've tipped it yesterday, mate. I was pretty keen on it. So as you said, they've elected to go with this race. So yeah, I haven't seen the race, but if it's running there, I'll definitely be on.
Yeah, I think it's I think you'll like what you say. As I say, very winnable race, and it doesn't have to be as far back from the better barrier there. Randwick, we've got 3 races to talk about early in the day. Race 2, which is a BM72 over the 1,600 metres. J-Mac back in Sydney on the favourite Inquiring Minds. And then Vanquished, who looks to have had a little bit of early support, although there might be a scratching or two. Who do you like?
Yeah, J-Mac's flying at the moment, isn't he? And broadsiding was very tidy win. It's found this race pretty tricky to sort, but Kapakiri's going well. Form out of the race is good. We've seen Franz Joseph is going well. Captain Furai won last week. And that looks the right kind of form line to trust. Both runs last prep, at the end of last prep, were in a higher grade than this. So I think that's really hard to beat, mate. Tyndrum Gold did nothing fresh. It's $27 here, but don't be shocked if that improves. It's really strong ratings over in the UK in some really handy races. It won a few in a row in the stable. I watched a few interviews with the stable that had a super high opinion of it. Was backed in from 25s to 10s and did nothing at Canterbury, but tight track there. So I think that's the one you can probably save on. But yeah, at the 850 mark, mate, I think that's the best of the week. Kapakiri's good record here, good record on the soft, and really good return run between 2 promising runners.
Best of the week at $8. I love it. Just having a quick look there as well. Looks like J Max on 8 out of the 10 favourites at Ramwick on Saturday. So incredible rider. Amazing. Race 3 is another BM72, the Midway, and our man Joe McDonald. I shouldn't say our man, everyone's man, Joe McDonald, on November Falls, comes up favourite, 5th up this prep. And then Charming Legend, who is a debut winner on the next line of betting. Who do you like?
Yeah, I really like the win of Charming Legend. That was it just looked gone. I don't know if you saw the replay, but it just looked no chance on the corner, and it picked up late. So up in trip, better for the run. J-Mac was on the favourite that day, which is would have been $1.60, $1.70 even, and it just motored home. It would have traded 300 or 400 to 1, I reckon, on the corner. And yeah, I think that's promising, that debut. So $5, that looks a nice play, mate. If you get a spare chance, if you didn't catch the race, go watch its replay. It would have traded something outrageous. And yeah, it ended up winning quite softly in the end. Even the commentator said that's just picked up from the canvas. You would have thought it was going to run last. So I'm with it. I think that's a really progressive runner. And Les Bridge, he's got some good ones.
Just watching it now, mate. Yeah, definitely looked to be going sort of backwards there at the 300, and then just
it looked like it was going to finish last.
yeah, and then you've got race 4, last race I wanted to talk about. It's a pretty open sort of a contest. Who are you with?
Yeah, another open race. A few of these are. It's that kind of day, isn't it? Race 4, it's a few ways to go here. I didn't mind. There was a little bit of value here with Boot Scooter. It was a good first up run, and I just think it's going to be hard to beat here. Last start was 36 length loss, so it's one of those runs I think you pencil and just go nuts. It was just no good that day, whether it was the weather or I'm not too sure. So I think you just got to take it on trust, back it off its first up run, which is in open company. Go back last prep, mate. It won a BM78. It was carrying a lightweight that day, but it's in here with 56. This is winnable, $23. And as Gator Gately would always say about all the horses he likes, it's no slouch. He loves that line. But it literally, it is no slouch. It's a good horse. I think that'll run well. 1A is also going along well. It's run 2 seconds in a row. I know it's 6 from 40, but both of those are in this grade. And sorry, the one prior was behind Inquiring Minds, who's a favourite in one of the races in this day. So yeah, those two, mate, at $20 odds, I think they're nice plays.
Lovely, mate. All right, everyone. Thanks very much for listening, and good luck to everyone having a bet at home.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
As they race up towards the line.
Bryce is going a long way for winner. With a photo finish between second and third.
Oh, it was close.